Hi, welcome back to the Crafty Hen House. My name is Elaine, and I brought you back here today to the hen house to show you the seedlings. Actually, today is a bit of a rainy day, and I moved them outside. Let me turn you around and show you. So as you can see, we have some pretty cloudy skies and not too big of rain droplets. So I was able to move my seedlings out here and give them some natural lighting. You can see I put them underneath my beach umbrella just in case the rain got a little heavy. And let me take you in and show you how well they're doing. I'm really happy with them. This right here is the huckleberry. They're growing really nicely, and I have a big group of them here. We have, this is the basil. That's growing really good. And this is yellow pear tomatoes. And as you can see, they're getting really tall. So they're about ready to be up potted. And my compares, my peppers, the calendulas are growing. I'm really happy about that. I have some sweet potatoes that I started in soil. And I also picked this up. This is Italian oregano. I'm gonna do this in a single pot, as well as these other two tomatoes. This is called a better bush, and it's a determinate, which means they only go to a certain height. And then this is a bush early girl, also a determinate, which will go to a regular size and not continue to grow in height. Where indeterminate, which is the compare, the beefsteak, they will just keep growing, can grow as long and as high as the trellis that you have them up against. So everything is growing really good. I'm real happy. There's my bell peppers. These were seeds started that I purchased the bell peppers from my gardens market and just saved the seeds. Most of these, except for the lasagna pepper and the beefsteak peppers, the new ones, the huckleberry and the basil, they were all seed packs. But the majority of all the compare tomatoes and the bell peppers, the notapina peppers, they were all seeds that I had saved. I also picked up some onions from Home Depot, and they're called little onion plants. And there's red, I have red, and then I have the white. And we'll go ahead and get those planted in the garden. And I'm gonna take you out there and show you exactly how I have my planter set up. Before I take you out to the garden, I wanna walk you back to my back fence line. And about 2-3 weeks ago, I went ahead and I trimmed up my mulberry tree, and it's just doing amazing. This tree had literally no leaves on it and just little sticks. But you can see I've got the berries coming in just abundantly. Look at them all. So it really loved being cut down. You can see where I cut the top off right there. But they say that you can grow the mulberry tree where it can span this way, and you keep it cut back and back from the other side. So it sort of engulfs this whole area, and then you can reach all of the mulberries. We fertilized yesterday for the blueberries, and they're kind of having some difficulties with their leaves, but we're gonna see before I pull anything out. I want to just give them an opportunity. This is another blueberry. The other small ones, desert sage, they have beautiful little flowers on them. another blueberry. You can see where the blueberries are coming in. These are only a year or so old, so I expect them to have a little difficulty. And this is my queen's wreath. Isn't she beautiful? And then I have blackberries over here. Fertilize them nicely. And up underneath my oak tree is where I have my beautiful orchids. And we hang them, they're kind of protected from the sun. It's a beautiful yellow. And then these pretty white ones. Look at this. Isn't that just the most amazing thing? I don't do anything to them. I just leave them out. Last time I transplanted them, I put them in these containers, and I put newspaper in the bottom of them to hold in all of the wood chipping. And I have one more. Oh no, I have two. I have this beautiful white orchid here, and then I have a purple one right there. Let's see. Isn't that beautiful? And they're right out here with my bees. My bees are just hanging out quiet today because of the rain. And then this is my gardenia. My gardenia is starting to bud up. Okay, so let me take you around real quickly to my garden. It's called Bougainvillea. Well, let me take you over here. There's 3 different types of bougainvillea in here, or 3 different color variations. Isn't that beautiful? They have thorns, so you have to be careful when you trim them up. And then this one down here is more of a reddish. And then over here to my garden, we really did a lot of work moving all the soil. We have one of the boxes we took out right here that had all the tomatoes in it. If you remember, the tomatoes were vining over. Those are my nata pina growing in there, and basil. And then these are the boxes. That box is just sitting on top of the other one until I can get it in its place, which will be right over in this section right here. We're gonna put this other box. But these are the planters that I purchased. I bought 3 of these, and I think I'm gonna go get maybe another 2. And the determinate tomatoes are gonna go 1 in each one of these at the ends. And then in the center here, we're gonna put the huckleberry. And I moved my green stalk down here. I'm gonna be doing strawberries in my green stalk. It seems it likes this little corner. And then of course the raised beds. We'll take this one and put it over here and get that filled. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these plants back in the hen house and get them under their lights for the night. We'll come out tomorrow, get busy again if the weather holds up, and get that other planter set, get my onions in the ground, and these 2 tomato plants. I'd like to maybe put the Italian basil in a nice planter as well that can stay by itself. And until then, thank you very much for keeping up with me and watching me go through this process. It was a little daunting at first, but I'm really truly getting a blessing out of each and every day that I come out here and I see how things are progressing, and I can't wait to get these vegetables into the garden and get the garden set for the season. Until next time, thank you so much and have a blessed day.